Friedrich Nietzsche never owned a cat. He never owned a dog either. But if he had, there is exactly zero doubt which one he would have preferred. Let us put this in terms Nietzsche himself would recognize. The cat is the Ubermensch. The dog is the last man. And the tension between them is the entire history of Western philosophy, played out on four legs. In On the Genealogy of Morality, Nietzsche introduces the distinction between master morality and slave morality. Master morality is the morality of the strong. It values pride, power, independence, and self-creation. Slave morality is the morality of the weak. It values humility, obedience, pity, and conformity. Now look at a cat. A cat does not ask for your approval. It does not perform tricks. It does not wag its tail hoping you will be pleased. The cat exists for itself. If it sits on your lap, it is not because it needs you. It is because your lap happens to be warm and the cat has decided, entirely on its own terms, to be there. This is pure master morality. The cat creates its own values. You do not train a cat. The cat trains you. Now look at a dog. A dog lives for your approval. It performs. It obeys. It wags its tail at the slightest sign of attention. It will fetch a ball you threw away just to please you. It has outsourced its entire sense of worth to an external master. This is slave morality in its purest form. The dog does not create values. It receives them from you, the master. The dog has what Nietzsche would call a herd instinct. It wants to belong. It wants to be part of the pack. It fears being alone more than it fears being subservient. The cat fears nothing. Nietzsche would have recognized the Ubermensch in the cat instantly. In Thus Spoke Zarathustra, he describes the overman as one who goes under in order to go over. One who is not afraid of the abyss. One who creates rather than follows. The cat goes wherever it wants, whenever it wants. It does not ask permission. It does not wait for you to open the door. It goes out the window. Nietzsche also wrote that one must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. The cat is pure chaos. It knocks things off tables for no reason other than because it can. It destroys order. It follows no schedule. It lives entirely according to its own will. The dog, by contrast, is order. It craves routine. It panics when its schedule is disrupted. It needs to know where its master is at all times. If the cat is the dancing star, the dog is the comfortable couch. And Nietzsche had no use for comfort. He once wrote that the secret of the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment of existence is to live dangerously. The cat lives dangerously every single day. It picks fights with animals 3 times its size. It climbs to heights from which it could easily fall. It walks along ledges with a complete disregard for consequence. The dog lives safely. It avoids conflict. It stays close to home. It chooses comfort over risk every single time. There is a famous Nietzsche quote from Beyond Good and Evil. He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. The cat fights monsters daily. A bird, a mouse, a laser pointer, and never does the cat become the monster. It remains perfectly itself. The dog, when it fights, becomes whatever its master wants it to become. A hunting dog, a guard dog, a lap dog. The dog has no fixed identity. It is whatever it is told to be. Perhaps the most damning evidence against the dog, in Nietzsche's eyes, would be the concept of the wagging tail. The tail is a meter of external validation. The more approval the dog receives, the faster it wags. The dog's emotional state is entirely tethered to someone else's opinion. Nietzsche would call this the ultimate expression of slave consciousness. The cat's tail, by contrast, flicks with irritation or swishes with contemplation. It communicates the cat's internal state, not its reaction to you. Now, to be fair, Nietzsche would not have been entirely dismissive of dogs. In Human, All Too Human, he writes about the value of friendship, loyalty, and companionship. The dog's loyalty is real. Its love is genuine. But it is the love of a follower for a leader, not the love of an equal for an equal. Nietzsche wanted equals. He wanted companions who would challenge him, not worship him. The cat challenges. The dog worships. So the verdict from beyond the grave, from the man who declared God dead and called for a revaluation of all values, is clear. The cat is the superior animal. It embodies everything Nietzsche valued. Independence, self-creation, the courage to walk alone, the refusal to submit. The dog is everything he warned against. Conformity, obedience, the outsourcing of one's worth to another. If you want to understand Nietzsche's philosophy without reading a single book, just watch a cat. Then watch a dog. The difference is the distance between the overman and the last man.